Abusunya Udmunyamfo a yɛfrɛ no ɛyɛ Kofi Koranteng watoto bi amane Udmunyamfo John Dramani Mahama abusunya ɛnyɛ afidiagro ɛfa 24-hour economy ɛne free SHS nsensɛm a kyerɛ sɛ ababɛyɛ dadwa wɔ Ghana monten ɛsoɔ ɛha ɛyɛ akroma TV GH so ɛna ɛde edi kan ahwɛ na mesro yi pa sɛ wobɛtabri akonkyere wo nsa subscribe ababɛka abusuaku no sɛ de bɛyɛ news bi ɛbɛtɔ monten so no also be ahwɛ no kama pa enche bia na Udmunyamfo John Dramani Mahama what about so monte eso say free SHS a ɛyɛ MPP Nana Akufo-Addo ene Dr. Muhammad Bawumia omode bo omo ho asafo hene no ɛyɛ omo NDC ene omo start ye enso ekamia sɛ omo yi omo ba ko de ama won enso abo akwaku didi fom didi sura otwe de anka opa na papam ne sa yunti no omo de omeka ni brain omo mu bia enyi omo ayibone omo no start free SHS na sansesem we na eye Udmunyamfo Kofi Koranteng wode anu ababetum a okire se eye John Dramani Mahama was studying no for some years now okasa insisi so first or the 24-hour economy ebaye o mechechira ase a ontimi ankere ase ene se ye di eye seboni jatamo ne ade ebeba Ghana eno no 24-hour economy no se sia de free SHS a abofra ya wo nenne onim se eye Udmunyamfo Nana Akufo-Addo na achievement ne legacy papa ye de beka no ene de mo beka se mo na mo start ye no ai wo se o twene ho a onte ase na Udmunyamfo John Dramani Mahama onim de okankra ye nkone kotie ye Udmunyamfo Kofi Koranteng nsam wo de to monten so na ye mara sisi ya
point no.
Okay, a couple of things. Me matna London has an economy and yet 24 hours. Matina Mako Dubai, UAE, Mako Germany, Mako Japan, Mako Singapore. Women now were incredible economies and yet 24 hours. First of all, to even think about a 24-hour economy, no. Responding to Mr. Mahama, no. If you the three things you need to have available on Sakran Wajune of a 24-hour economy are connectivity, complexity, and competencies. You can't even possibly think of a 24-hour economy. Indeed, all it tells me is that you're making statements, which is Dr. Mr. Mahama, no, he doesn't know what he's talking about. Yakash and Anose Koka, Ede, Onoswabeka, 24-hour economy. You need transportation system, mass transit system, Morgana, and cry you need. Into the Mamin can't we you. Obi or cat trotro or started 6 and or partner or bepon abia 8 and you may fire Juma 12, 14 hours, no. Or pong no Kofia, why no met twice and a shift no so. So we need mass transit system. Then this is what the Chinese established before anything else. If you want an economy, the first thing you establish is you build roads, connectivity. We need roads connected. We need data and for your calls was so Ghana we are called be a chat between mobile you Vodafone will have MTN will have me frame or say the caller is out of reach. Now it's Bakushe because to come. Won't establish connectivity. You can't even think of an economy extended past the normal hours. Number two, say you can say 24-hour economy. The government cannot legislate economy. Your friends say economies. What the government does, they say you provide infrastructure to the public sector. Now, the public sector, private institutions, businesses, private sector comes in and explode that resource, infrastructure, up until the point that the spectrum gets full.
Once they're correct, say you can't legislate 24 hours.
And no, that statement is correct, but on no crown on TSC because to me utilities and private sector. Every economy for an economy to even survive to crawl, there are some utility companies, agencies of government that you have to establish to say hospital, police, fire service, and no your base for any economy. You can't say just because it runs at 24 hours, you have a 24-hour economy. That's not what the concept means. If London
doesn't understand it too,
they doesn't get it. What hospital now running 24 hours? I would say you have a 24-hour economy. Oh my gosh! I mean, these are blunders in conformance one presidents they are making, and people are listening.
But what are you talking about, my brother?
And it's a hospital.
What are you talking about?
My point is.
I mean, there's a Microsoft. No. I mean, what are you talking about?
Spanish.
The good thing is that you're in school, Yakobi. In Tiasama, who can I some no kind of Tiasia.
Mate, oh,
The car hospital is an aspect of the economy.
Oh,
The car utilities are and banks are all aspects of the economy.
Yeah,
If you can't say banks, how can you even talk like that?
Masa, me pacho, see the Americano. Companies, Dubai, nominate Singapore, no more running 24-hour economy. Because if you are Mamma Casa, Obia, we a business, are we a prudent business person? No. What per se, what exhausted with spectrum of hours, our year, Juma. Let me tell you how complicated that is. Obia, or yeah, Juma 8 hours, no. Or yeah, Juma 8 hours, new year, over 2 hours, 3 hours overtime. To a business owner, no, it makes sense and it's prudent. So one yes, 2-3 hours, no. Now we cover obi for say on starting a new shift of 8 hours. Complications that come up, mind-boggling. I didn't hear. Let me tell you. Number one, except what you need, the nipa krona oba ya juma inside new shift, eduani obedi. Ne medical accidents, me my PNC, property and casualty, intiminim. Obi or your business person, takes that into account to say, Obi yeah juma, as who provide man slips and falls. Any liability is huge. Into all businesses, and na businesses running 8-hour shift, 10, 12 hours, not on your bill.
Okay, to reduce their liability.
It's not because of that. Companies don't run 20. Those companies that do not run 20.
Master, wait and let me finish. You have to interrupt me. If you
That demand you run 24 hours.
If you call your friend say Osu now we'll call Gobea. We do 2:30 to 3 Gobea sa. Nipa stragglers maybe 4, 5 and 4 back. Oh, Gobea be or there be a san ya bio. Dear Oton Gobeno. And now your ton chrono or ton watching. They are not concerned about making extra income from the stragglers who come after the hours, no. Or you're more concerned of the possible loss or be incur for staying past the time as so stay. In Ghana for Adrian 4 hours, 1 year Adrian, 1 year businesses, 1 give a service piano, 1 more prime time, 1 day 1 more service, no. After our service, no, they don't provide any service. And let me tell you why. When you run a 24-hour economy, you can't isolate it. It has to work synergistically in an orchestra. Just say, every other business, be a support to one business, a pair or yeah, Jumano. You have to have maybe 10, 15 other businesses as a support to at the same time. Yes, as our business need to be successful.
Okay, so your point is?
The point is because I want to be and legislative, our business is not, it has to come to cause our one business need to open. Because Nipana Obabe Juma or Hono, as I said, Onya Dianidi, Opera, as I said, Obi Hano, as I said, Onya car. Economy business. I don't prefer about the Juma, one the Uber and the one the taxi never call.
Okay.
Sometimes the church on Juma, church on the transportation was Ghana. Into to even think that we are 24-hour economy, no. You haven't even fixed your transportation system. You need mass transit to Ghana. Yeah, what?
But what when I say my time, I'm gonna try somewhere. I lolo. Yeah, and you kogu no. Yeah, lolo and the card. And yeah.
Yes, I said no man can say yeah, you kogu no.
Oh, not Kofi, but yes, you can pay the go for your Metro Marty, my anything.
A leader is who puts together and assembles people. One more journey, one more journey. Send us our problems. Then a dear piano, Ghana phone kwana debia. Oh, na Ghana phone say no. The people cannot be the problem. The leaders are the problem. The leaders no wouldn't actually to put together and assemble the people who plan Sanyama way here. Then you will always have problems. And no, the problem of the people. The problem because the leaders, so-called leaders, need the mental capacity to put these things together.
Wow. And they don't have the mental capacity.
They don't.
Okay.
But listen, statement here, Mahama Koye, friend Nebisano, then why to put together a 24-hour economy?
Okay. And Chris Dugan, the camera, I wanted him to fix the camera so that Obabe trim because I'm money Mahama Nam said, what is the system supposed to do?
What Mahama Nam said when I will born Mahama, we and Yankupon said, you cannot create a 24-hour economy in a vacuum. There has to be an incredible amount of systems that go around every business are holding in place. Martina, New York, more than 37 years. I know a 24-hour economy because there's one in New York. Okay. It's like no other place in the world because subway systems run 24 hours, buses run 24 hours. Pretty much everything in the city runs 24 hours in New York. You don't get that anywhere in the world. Dubai doesn't run like that. Singapore doesn't run like that. You can't just...
Now even Hong Kong, swear.
Masa, in Shanghai, what about Shanghai? There are 27 million people in Shanghai. 27 million. The place is slightly bigger than the greater Accra. 27 million people. They don't have a 24-hour economy. There are pockets of economies because one more dialects, tribes, are different. Into pockets of places outside of Shanghai city. say but you can't qualify that to be a 24-hour economy.
Okay.
So it is to make a statement, sir. Now, Dr. Baumian about the nurses, doctors, fire service, police. I mean, it's ridiculous.
Okay. Kofi,
who trains these people? Who advises these people to make these ridiculous statements? Are you ridiculous?
No, but Kofi, I also think that Prof Jobin, what do you think about this whole year back and forth going on between Mahama and Nansana Mako hopes in about Alan to jobs. But Prof, what do you think? What's America? Is it true? Say the Kofi Koranteng has a money 24-hour economy. This is a New York. Who maybe I want money 24-hour economy.
So me if you me dasi any akonya odi ama me ne mpanifo a ehia ha sei Dr. Richard Asante ne Mr. Koranteng ne Mr. Doye bichiamo am say nia ekos was see symptomatic of what is about to happen 2024 when we say populist messages na MPP for to go musa bebrebe no eno e catapult woman into power
2016 there now. Okay,
2016 there no eno na Mahama person susua
even the other populist, free SHS, they were all populist
messages. They are good messages and they are good programs, but they were not thoughtful. So, and I don't think that will be a bit me, baby. I can say, if any say a free SHS is working, will be a bit me, and I did be legislative because obviously MPP crowd, second round, you crowd, said this year demo, even when they had that message, no more still I don't, they MPC lose here. Can another broad brain? I said, no, we need to say it was not well thought of. And now, Mahama did 24-hour economy. I'm saying, what Ubia can say, US, Ubaha, with me 24-hour economy. In terms of Benessa, and I talked about me, I see we necessary, Juma. But even though Ubaha, the semblance of, maybe I mean, we say the semblance of a 24-hour economy. But I said, maybe you Juma Najua, right? I was say, make us a call luncher, meeting McDonald's, a beer, so man Fabian and Kodimo say na say me oh yeah my kokolebu na about 12 me kwa anado me ko break on lunch no 12 midnight na me pie na ho nyina yesum me nya baby akora nko me ko man fa ka nko the next year ma koto bian edi o Madina's me no bi na mapompom a na o run 24 economy na nya sha na wo die no so in terms say eno no okan me so waka obi aka kire say ne ba ye no but he is also mimicking what the populist messages are who say because Sabi Ghanaians are gullible. Need some messages we it in the form and so near and they win elections, you know. And Intina also can be, but I don't think say he has thought through said saying I'm a parmesiano. At the end, say you know the same thing about Dr. Baumia so. Or can say the fundamentals are weak. Up till now, Minya Ghana economists be a say fundamentals better not come was. Ebesine me po economists be me economics akra. Me po be a piece Dr. Baumia say. Fundamentals ben na work kan wasem no onke come inflation rate na interest rate na GDP na emu de na work kan wasem education na obi ebisa no e no kan asem no wa e na afa wa e na nam say fundamentals are weak one interest rate will expose you fundamentals be pa na work kan wasem nti me de me hu na say a populist messages are they took from him then ya send it events communicators any events social media events no we may be her private chat. It be matem sa about me boy be matem. Mahama be matem because that's their paymasters. Meti will be in Jamaica. I don't get paid by anybody. I get to share my expertise, my experience, and go home and sleep. So, but a populist messages. But
if you with you, Michelle, if you one major thing, none of the candidates have been able to address how we take care and eradicate your 600 billion CD debt. And this is where it stems from. And this is why I know that Mahama onim die orka. Bahumia inim die orka. Because one take math and ask you. Let me tell you this. If you was $600 billion of 600 billion CDs of debt, you need industry be out who. So what balance will be create a 24-hour economy? Number one, what a government does, they say you create resource and infrastructure. Now, private sector are exhausted sa spectrum no. Na sa spectrum no koswa ne edu baby the overflow no. Ne starting overflow into hours no and this 6 ebeko 8 na ko 10 na ko midnight na ko 2 a.m. sa na be 24 hours. But you don't you don't prophesy 24 hours. And your government know you because you don't have any power. You don't legislate. So, into number one, what you need now is even if nipa e what Ghana ni industry say what Ghana no crowd decide say yeah be produce nyoma, who is going to buy? Because you have 1/3 of your economy makes under 5 cities a day. You have almost 50% of your 17.3 million people in Ghana are 24 years old or younger. We have over 10 million people who are unemployed based on Kanufuria tax numbers. It is a way out there no krempo why na eba beto.
Yeah, I don't see a very good point.
You have to first create income, build wealth with the people. And sana you have positioned them say if the production comes about now, they are able to spend so that there is sustainability, and that's what fills the spectrum, and that's what creates a 24-hour economy. Now, Ghana, you need a middle class. You need middle class in the Guabruchre. Your middle class no Abruchre. Woman de over $6 billion best boy so ya every year. Ni ye hold your economy in suspense. Sa crofona woman create sa middle class na woman Abruchre no. As I say, you're building an economy wa Ghana. Na etume ma woman ba. You reverse brain drain no. Woman begu Ghana. Woman economic combustion no. Na be overflow the spectrum. Na ebema possibility of a 24-hour economy. These guys don't know what they're talking about. Come on. They don't know what they're talking about. Obejinaka say 24-hour economy, and I just say, what do you mean by 24-hour economy? They don't understand.
Okay.
Me say, if you Mama program is so na fre baumi amra no more can and said the American woman be about the American. They don't understand. Me say I can challenge everybody on here say till we get a candidate that onim how to eradicate 600 billion cities of debt. Now China is going to take this country.
But
na abusuansɛm wo mu yafo Kofi Koranteng wɔde yɛto mmɔnten ɛso ɛno no ɛha ɛyɛ Akroma TV mo sɔmfo hyɛ amo me nsa me na me di dwumadie ɛho ɛkyea me makra mo